You know what? Dreams can come true. So be careful how strong you wish your dreams to come true. I remember in 2015, I've taken a very tough decision. I was in Italy and I just felt like something and someone was struggling me and I didn't have a way out. Right? Everything I was doing on a daily basis, the mistakes, a lot of mistakes I made when I was in Italy. I had a very tough experience that made me lose my freedom for 2 years. And I remember in 2015, when I decided to change my life, I moved to London and I was very excited. I wanted to start building something. And I want to share this story with you because I know you have a dream. I know you had a lot more dreams in the past and maybe some of them, they're not part of you anymore because you have allowed them to die. I remember when I was in London, I kept my dreams ongoing. I kept my dreams alive all the time. And my first job was a bartender. The salary was very, very low. And I remember every time during my break, when I was smoking cigarettes at the time, I was going outside of this place in Chelsea, in London. And I was going outside, I was smoking my cigarette, and I was thinking with myself, how can people afford a Ferrari? How can people afford a Rolls Royce? How can people afford to live in Chelsea in a 250 meters house, costing maybe £20,000 a month in rent? I couldn't come up with something that would allow me at the time to make more money, right? And I said, damn, I'm making £1,000 a month plus some tips. I'm taking home maybe £1,300 a month. And only my room at the time was £750. I didn't have money to buy what I wanted to buy in the supermarket. I got to a point where I was stealing food from the supermarket. That's how bad I was. But then I said, you know what? There is a way. Must be a way, right? There are people in front of me doing all these things I'm not doing. Are these people smarter than me? And at the beginning, I thought they were smarter than me, until I started to meet more people who have achieved more than me than I did at the time. And I realized, you know what? These people are not smarter than me, but they have created a strategy to allow themselves to go out of the rat race. You know what's the rat race? You go work, you get your salary, then you pay the bills, and then you wait 30 days for another salary, you pay the bills, you're left with the misery, maybe 10% of what you earn, and sometimes you put it on the side, sometimes boom, the car broke down, and the house, the dishwasher we gotta fix, and this and this and that, and then at the end of the day, you don't manage to save anymore anything from your salary. I've been there for many years, until I decided to get out of the rat race. And what I did, I realized I had to become an entrepreneur. But can I just leave my job like this and go and become an entrepreneur and risk all my financial situation? Of course not. I had no money saved. So what I had to do at the time, I said to myself, what skills I need to have to become the entrepreneur I want to become? First of all, what kind of entrepreneur I even want to become? There are multiple types and different styles out there. So I've identified this is the type of entrepreneur I want to be. What skills do I need to have? Can I learn these skills? And can I get into another job for a short period of time so that I can learn new skills and at the same time I can make money, right? Because I had expenses to deal with. And so I did. I entered sales. I became a real estate agent in London. I worked with a very good company there. I started to make money. At the beginning, it wasn't easy. It took me 6-8 months to start making good money. But after 6 months, I entered the organization with so much fire, so much energy that nobody had at the time, because I wanted to become the number one. Because I knew my end goal is to leave this company and go and open my company. So imagine the fire I had on a daily basis I felt I was the number one in the company. I was walking around the office thinking I am better than the CEO here. The CEO was managing 3,000 people. I felt like this all the time. And that feeling allowed me to get to the next level. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to stop for a second and realize what is that I'm doing. How is my life going? Write it down, take a piece of paper, and then from there you start building up. But you need to have an end in mind. What is your end in mind? Most of the people there don't even know where they want to go. So you start with the end in mind. This is the person I want to become. What kind of skills I need to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 skills. Great. How am I going to learn that? You break it down, you create a plan, and you go for it. But every time you face life, every day you enter your life, you will have to enter with that energy that no one has around, so that you know exactly where you're going. And this is what I did exactly 10 years ago. They allow me to become the man I am today. And this is what I teach my employees all the time. Look, let me tell you something. It's only 1% of the people out there who make things happen, right? So I know that every time 100 people listen to what I have to say, 99% of them will do nothing about it. So what kind of person are you? Because let me tell you something, my friend, dreams are real and they are there to be taken. But you got to be brave. You got to be resilient. You got to be consistent. This is the only way out that you have. And by the way, right now, we are facing a war here in the Middle East. I'm in Dubai, and a lot of people out there, they are losing their jobs. A lot of people out there, they are thinking about how they're gonna survive and pay the rent and pay for food and everything like that. I don't have that problem because many years ago, I have acquired the skills that allow me to build a financial fence around my family, to protect them from anything that can come into this world. And right now, I am coaching many people around the world on how they can do exactly the same. Keep dreaming, because dreams will come true if you're brave enough.